How y'all doing today? Welcome back. So, I hope y'all having a good day, a blessed night. Hope y'all are just um getting better and better every single day, and staying positive during these trying times, these tough times. I hope y'all are just you know trying to be the best you can be, and you know I'm definitely trying to do that for myself. Um, I'm not gonna do a poem today for this one. I'm just gonna, just have a conversation with you guys this time. So, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. Um, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't really been feeling best lately. I've been, um, I guess for me, I've been spending some time in the house, and I don't know. I've been feeling a little low, but I'm not sugarcoating nothing. I have been feeling low. Um, been trying to get better. Um, it comes and goes. It comes and goes, to be honest. But um, well, I guess it's I gotta take some time to get out some days, because if you spend a lot of time in the house, eventually you do get depressed and bored. And I've had days where I would go outside and I would enjoy the fresh air. I would smell it and everything, and I would enjoy the sunlight and all of that. But then there'd be days where I would be distracted. I would be losing my focus. I would be watching, not even watching TV, just um, watching YouTube all the time, watching Netflix. I don't even really watch live TV anymore unless it's like sports and stuff like that. Unless it's like basketball, but um, just been doing some unproductive stuff, and there's certain things I know I should be doing for myself, that I know I should be doing to get better, and I've been doing them, but then I would end up slacking on it, and I wouldn't be as consistent. So sometimes the progress doesn't necessarily show because of my lack of consistency in some points. But when it comes to the things that I enjoy doing, some days I enjoy them, and some days I'm just like, even this isn't working. So I just have to go outside, take a step outside, just breathe and smell the fresh air. And I'm gonna be honest. Today I went outside for a little bit. I didn't go out too much, but I really need to go back to, because there was a time when I was going outside every day. I was going out exercising, jogging, staying focused. I still exercise, but I do the exercising indoors in the house. But it's not enough to just do it inside. You need the sunlight and the fresh air and stuff. So some days I didn't even really want to go outside. I just wanted to stay in the house. But that was probably perpetuating the depressed state. And I don't know. I gotta I gotta hold myself accountable for what I've been doing. That nothing that I've went through, that I've been going through, is anybody else's fault. And how is that possible when I'm the only one in my space? Like most of the time when I'm the only one in my space, how can anybody else be responsible for that but me? I choose to stay in this space and just continuously stay in it. I choose that. So that's my fault. That's my fault. And luckily, I won't be in this space for too long, and I will have no choice but to grow and develop from that space. And I'll be making videos there too. So like, I don't know if I've told y'all, but I am going to be transferring in the fall, so to Humboldt State. That's up north. That's all the way north, just before Oregon. But this will be the first time actually being away from home for longer than a weekend, for longer than maybe 2 weeks. So, this is going to be an experience that actually pushes the growth out of me, and that helps me develop and become the person that I know that I'm trying to be. Yeah, there will be times where I will be homesick, and I will be kind of sad. But at the same time, this is something that is necessary for me to grow. And if I wasn't going, I don't think I would feel even worse. I would feel even worse because I need this. I need this. I need this. I need to get to the next step in my life, and this is a way of me taking control of that step. Even though at the same time, I don't have control over that. I don't have control over that. So I have to grow and relinquish the idea that I need to control everything. Because when you're in your comfort zone, you feel like you have more control. But even in your comfort zone, you don't have much control then either. Let's just be honest. You don't have much control then either. And if you're out of your comfort zone, you have way less control. Way less. And it makes you uncomfortable. And it makes you stressed, uncomfortable, nervous, scared. All of those emotions, all of those. But you need those feelings. You need that uncomfortability to actually grow and to be okay with uncomfortability. Because there's going to be a lot of things in life that make you uncomfortable. You can't be in your comfort zone and expect to be the best that you want to be. If you want to be something great, or if you want to improve or develop into something, you're going to have to get uncomfortable. And this would be one of the most uncomfortable things that I would have to do in my entire life. Absolutely. Obviously, working, being patient with customer service and all of that stuff, I've had that. And you learn to develop patience from that as much as you can. And that's kind of out of your control as well. But it's nothing compared to being essentially on your own. Even though you're around other people that are in the same space as you, you don't know them yet. So like that's when the real world starts. Even though you're always in the real world, but even though you're always in the world, but that's when it gets real. And I feel like there's no um nothing more uncomfortable than being on your own by yourself. You know, especially if you're not the most not the most not the most extroverted person. I'm not the type to just go up to random people and just hey and all that. Like, um, we have like a mutual experience or something that we're both in, or that there's like a program that we're in or something like that we're in that would, bond us together somehow, or or it's like a roommate or something like that. Then it's kind of like, you're still nervous, but at the same time you're like, got you might have something in common, and then we ask each other questions and stuff like that, so it's not as difficult. But if you're in a space where essentially you are on your own and you have to grow and grow quickly, especially if it's going off to college or something like that, because that's money being spent. That's money being spent. And obviously not everybody, college isn't for everybody, obviously. So if you aren't with college is not for you, then hey, that's fine. But um if you have a career that needs it, then there's certain aspects that you don't necessarily need to learn in college for your career, but there's aspects where you need the degree. You need a degree to go off and do that profession. You need a degree. Obviously, with business, you don't necessarily need a degree for business or stuff like that. But if you're trying to be a teacher, or you're trying to be an engineer, or in the STEM fields or something like that, you need a degree. You need a degree. There's certain aspects, obviously, that you can learn from YouTube tutorials, and you can learn on your own through YouTube and stuff like that. But you need a degree. You need the experience, the knowledge in those certain types of fields. So, like I said, college obviously isn't for everybody, but at the same time, um, you need to just, if you are going off to college, just realize that, especially if it's a place where it's like uncharted territory, um and you're not close to home, because I won't be close to home. I'm gonna be going to northern California, not even to the Bay, not San Francisco, not Sacramento, none of that. I'm going north of that, north. A SoCal kid going, a SoCal young man going up north, north, north. And it's still in the same state, but the northern tip. So I'm really not gonna be around too many people that I'm not. Well, be honest, I don't even know if I know anybody up there. So that would be an experience that, you know, it's something to definitely help me grow and help me learn and help me build my character um and grow as a young man. So I think it's if I chose not to and to stay here for another year, then I think I would drive myself crazy. Or not drive myself crazy, but I think I would just... It would be very tough. It would be very tough, to be honest with you. So, yeah, uncomfortability is not... It's obviously, it's uncomfortable. It's something that you aren't necessarily like inclined to do, or that you're excited to do, but it is necessary. It is beneficial to do in order to grow and to develop as a human being. At some point, I felt good, talking to you guys about this. And at some point, I'm trying to get out of this funk. And at some point, hey, most likely next video, I'm going to be, I'm going to be, upbeat and stuff. Even though I'm upbeat right here, but I'm still like, yeah. But, at the same time, it's an up and down thing. It's a marathon, So if there's something that you're feeling, just feel that. Just feel it. Just feel it. I'm gonna have another video up in probably like 2-3 days or so. I'm gonna be trying to get back consistent. That's probably part of it. That's probably part of what it was. My lack of consistency. My lack of consistency is probably part of it. So I'm gonna be focusing on being more consistent, regardless of how I'm feeling. I'm gonna be focused on being more consistent with you guys. I promise y'all. Love you guys. Peace. Did this twice.